What's the deal, y'all? It's your girl Tamika, and I just want to talk to you guys. I'm pretty sure everybody knows, and if you don't know, I guess I'm here to tell you. Lamar Odom is fighting for his life. He was found unconscious Tuesday night at the Love Ranch in Las Vegas. Reports say that he had drugs in his system and excessive amount of herbal Viagra in his system. Um, Prayers are definitely going out to him, his family. I'm just praying for his recovery. And it just made me think, y'all. And I'm just sitting here praying for this man about the curse of Hollywood and how the media plays a large part in this curse. You guys think about all these people who lost their lives to drugs. I mean, Kurt Cobain, Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, Lamar Odom is fighting for his life. I mean, when you think about these people, Michael Jackson, you think about all these people who lost their lives to drugs. And you like, how did this happen? How did their life just spiral out of control? And I'm not taking away that they have to own their stuff. They have to own it and be able to take responsibility. I'm not taken away from that, because they do have to own their stuff. They have to take responsibility, because the only person that's going to help a drug addict, deal with their drug issues is the drug addict. The drug addict has to be ready and willing to do whatever it takes to get clean. But I just think about these people in the limelight and how we expect so much from them. We expect them to be at the top of their game at all times. Tell us their business. Let us into their personal life. Be gracious and welcoming. It's just like they have to be on 24/7. And I know it's the life that they chose, but we have to admit that we expect a lot. And that's a lot to live up to. That's a lot to live up to, especially when you're at the top of your game. Anytime you not at the top of your game or you step out of line for one reason or another, it's like a media frenzy. They're ready to hang you. And it is so true, especially in Hollywood. The same people who will build you up will tear you down. And I just look at this situation is just so sad, because the first thing they're doing is talking about how this man was found in a brothel and he had drugs in his system, and how he how he cheated on Chloe and all this stuff. They're bringing up all this negative stuff, and this has been going on since him and Chloe broke up. That's the first thing they said. Oh, he's a drug addict, he's a cheater, he's this, he's that. And just bashing them in the news. And not to say that this stuff isn't true, but look at what this man had to deal with. He did not have the ideal childhood. He dealt with a lot of tragedy and still tried to be at the top of his game, still tried to be what everybody expected him to be. Same thing with Michael. Michael gave up his childhood for his dream. I mean, we all know Michael loved the music. He was a genius. But he gave up a lot. And, because of the media tearing him down, scrutinizing him, he became a recluse and started taking all sorts of pain medication and, going out crazy and taking Propofol. And I mean, it's just like so sad. And then, Whitney, she was at the top of her game. Like even Oprah said on her, when she interviewed Whitney, she was, at one time, people was like, we don't have a princess. So she was the closest thing to America's black princess. And the one time when she wasn't perfect Miss Whitney, the media had a field day. First, scrutinized the man that she married. Then if she had an off night, oh, what's wrong with her? This, that, and the other. And next thing you know, she's a full-blown drug addict, and people like, oh, she cracked out. She threw her gift away. I had no sympathy. But it's just like, think about what this woman was dealing with. And then on top of this, all these people have hanger-ons. When you get to that type of status, you have people in your life who are not genuine. They're going to be your yes people so they can get whatever they can out of you. Shoot, half the time they're going to keep you drugged up so they can steal your money or take advantage of your kindness even more. So it's just a lot to deal with. And I just think that we as the public, if we keep that in mind, and be a little bit more sensitive to what these celebrities go through. And it's so funny because I do want to be an entertainment journalist. And, that's my passion, particularly with music. I want to be the journalist to help promote good music, But when you just sit back and think about all the stuff that they go through and how much scrutiny that they're under. And then the media be the first one after they scrutinize them and, say all this crazy stuff and plaster them and they business all on, headline news all over the blogs and magazines and everything. When some tragedy happened, then they're the greatest person in the world. Like, oh my God, prayers up or R.I.P. Like, that's the first thing they do. I can't tell you how many celebrities I done followed where tragedy has struck with drugs, where initially they're at the top of their game, so here comes the media. Yeah, they're great. And then as soon as they find out that they're into something, oh, there's this, there's that. And then they in the hospital fighting for their life, or they pass away. Then, oh my God, this person was the greatest performer of all time, or this person did this and that. It's like they've always been that person. They've always been one of the greatest performers of all time. Or they've always, got all these honors and achievements. That's how they got to their celebrity status. But we quickly forget when, the media criticizes them. And when the media chooses to just drag their names through the mud. And I'm seeing this again, and it just really was heavy on my heart. This whole thing with Lamar, he's fighting for his life, and it's like, I just feel bad because who was there for him? Who was there for him? I know Chloe was there, but outside of Chloe, who was generally there for him to help him get the help that he needed? Who was generally there for Lamar, not just trying to see what they could get out of Lamar. And when's the last time that the media just gave him a break? Now is all these, great stories coming out about him and trying to talk about all the stuff he went through as a child. Like, his childhood has been the same. But you guys want to criticize, and now you want to say, oh, he had a bad childhood. Like I said, he been had a bad childhood. And they want to talk about his bad childhood and all the things that he went through, how he lost, one of his children when the baby was only 6 months from seeing. They want to go through all this and show all this support in the media when this man is fighting for his life. But he been needed that support. He been needed that understanding. And like I said, it just astounds me how Hollywood does things with people who, at the end of the day, despite all their amazing talent and their achievements, at the end of the day are just human. They bleed like you bleed. They go things just like you go through things. So, yeah, that's just how I feel. Like I said, prayers are definitely going out to Lamar Odom. praying for him, praying for his family. Anyway, you guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, peace and love.